start.
Speak up.
Speak louder.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is that good? Wow. Yeah, it's quite loud. I guess I have to overpower the generator now. It's nice to see so many people here. I guess you met some before, but it's nice to see the rest of you. I've talked to just a few people. We're going to do this in English, not in Swedish, because, well, if you talk to me, you know that I don't understand Danish and don't read it so very well. So, yeah, we're going to do it in English. And if I talk too fast, or we talk too fast, or it's unclear or not loud enough, just say so. Just raise your hand. It's not going to be... It's not loud enough? Okay! Yeah, so it's going to be not very. It's going to be quite informal. So just we'll have a discussion, and please feel free to ask questions at any time. Raise your hand, whatever. There are no such things as stupid questions for us, right, Thomas? Yeah. Inside joke. Yeah. Okay, but my name is Marcus, and this is Jan. Not the tall blonde guy over there, but the Chinese Jan. And I guess we'll tell you a little bit about, we'll introduce ourselves. We will talk a little bit about what we do in Sweden and why we're here. I guess you saw the Seaweed Center earlier, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Nice. How was it? Big? Yeah? So nice that you've seen that. So we'll talk a little bit about the Seaweed Center. And then maybe what you guys can do here, because I know you guys are going to stay here for a couple of months. 4 months, I think. So maybe if you guys feel that there's something you would like to do, anything at all, if you have any ideas or so, you can come to us and we can do something really nice for the women here in Pajak. Alright, so we are all students from Gothenburg in Sweden. We are from the Chalmers University of Technology, it's called. We are in an entrepreneurship education, which is a master thesis of 2 years. So the goal with the education is to learn how to create a company, basically. So we start the first year by learning the theory, learning how to do finance and marketing and investigate ideas. And then the second year is more practical, where we actually start projects from ideas and we try to create a company from them. So in a few months or so, hopefully, we will have several nice and promising companies coming up from our school. Alright, but in parallel with this, we also do a project, social entrepreneurship it's called. So it's not just entrepreneurship, but social entrepreneurship. So it affects many people in a community. And we wanted to do it somewhere where it's really necessary and needed. And so we brainstormed a little bit. Where can we do this? We were discussing about Sierra Leone, where we know it's very poor. We were discussing about Uganda and Nicaragua. Some people are from Nicaragua in the class. But then we talked to Jan, or Eric talked to Jan a bit, and we got some. We should do something down here, we thought. Not just because it's Zanzibar, but with all the nice sand and everything. So we thought we would do something down here. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I think I have some solsting today, so I might be a little bit irregular or forget something. I might be going back and forth. I usually do that. But Jan Iversen came with a great idea to help the women of Zanzibar to increase the value for them and maybe help them in the community a little bit, which I think Jan will tell you a little bit more about. Yeah?
Okay. Right, but before I go on to how we help the women, maybe I'd like to share with you how the seaweed is cultivated today. We were very fortunate as a class to be able to follow the women yesterday as they went about their daily activities. And like a lot of things in life, they start off as cute babies. So like, you know, a dog starts off like a cute puppy, and even a giant panda starts off as, you know, a cute little panda. So when we all went out, we were expecting to see cute little baby seaweed that you could nicely plant into the sea. But unfortunately, that is not the way seaweed is done. The process starts by the women cutting off a small piece of seaweed from a rather old and kind of ugly big seaweed. So this baby seaweed is then tied together in a rope, and the rope is anchored to the bottom of the sea using 2 sticks. After 2 to 3 weeks, the seaweed has grown bigger and it is time to change the rope. So the women go out again, they redo the ropes, they anchor it, and 1 month later, the seaweed is big enough to be harvested. When the seaweed is ready to be harvested, the women go out, they take it out of the sea, put it into a sack, and they carry it back on their heads, back to the shore to be dried. I actually gave it a shot at carrying the bag, which is very heavy, and apparently I need to work out a lot more, or as the Swedish say, jimpa, because I only made it halfway back and I couldn't take it anymore.
Weakling.
So the bag is very heavy, and after the women bring it back, they dry it on the beach for about 5 to 7 days and then sell it off. And they sell it off for a very low price. After all the hard work, they get a little bit of money, and it is because of this we feel that helping the women is very important. Okay. So how do we help the women? As you have seen, we have the Seaweed Center, and there are actually 2 buildings on the Seaweed Center. One building is a soap making factory, and the second is actually a drying facility. So how we help the women is that we help them to create higher value added products from the seaweed, such as soap. So we have machines inside the factory which would create soap which they can sell off at a higher price. But in Zanzibar, as some of you maybe know, the rainy season is about 3 months out of the whole year. And during these 3 months, the women cannot dry the seaweed properly, and the efficiency is very low. And it is because of this that we need a drying facility to go together with the soap production factory. Okay, so what is our aim with the project? The first aim is to increase the economic welfare and standard of living of the women. The second is that we hope that we will help the community and the village of Pattaya. With the extra money the women have, we hope that they can give their children a better future. And finally, because seaweed is now collected and sold on an individual basis, we hope by having a center that all the women can come together and work together as a group. And this will help the community spirit of Pattaya. Okay, and now on to Marcus, who will tell you how we began our journey and how we ended up on Zanzibar today.
Yeah.